Welcome guys to my Magicka Sorcerer build for the one of the Reeks patch. This build, I should say it first, it's not the highest damage. It has got great damage if you know how to combo in a Sorc, but if you're a zergling or someone who runs in a 24-man group, I massively do not advise to run this build. It is not for you. Run a much high damage build. You don't need to run as much sustain as I am, but if you like 1vxing, this is a brilliant build to get into it, and has a massive amount of sustain. You'll never run out of sustain, unless you're just spamming shields for 10 minutes straight. Ridiculous. Anyway, this is the stats. Unbuff stats are really nice. High max Magicka pool. It can get high if you're on dotted 9, about 600 more. Same for your health, same for your stamina. I am running 64 points into my attributes. Tri-stat food and the Atronach. Sets currently are Maelstrom and Inferno Staff, brilliant. Sharpen is the best in trait. Known Hone's good, second best. Whichever one suits your playstyle, go for it. Infused backed by Maelstrom, but Maelstrom Staff. Doesn't matter if it's Maelstrom, I just put it on because it's infused. You need that weapon damage. When you're in your back bar, do a light attack every time, it will always be up. With this, you'll sit on about 3,200 or so magic recovery. Magic spell damage, sorry. It will always be up. As you can see, it's always up, as long as you're on the back bar doing light attack. Okay, sets, Shackle Breaker, your choice in trait. I advise in pen for people who get into 1vx or cut 1vx. If you're already into 1vx and play Assault properly, go for different traits. I'm running Sturdy. I block all CCs pretty much. I don't take Rekt and blows. I don't take crystal frags because you haven't got a massive amount of stamina to sustain unless you've got a potion up or you've got your Injured Guardian proc. Watch the previous video, and you'll see how I play Magicka Sorc. I play Magicka Sorc very differently. I use a lot of dodge rolling, a lot of kiting. Kiting is so important in this build because as I'm saying, you rely massively on your ultimate and your burst to allow you to create to kill people successfully. But it can kill people instantly with 25k health in heavy armor. DKs you do struggle against, but who doesn't? I currently run. This would be M pen, but I haven't got one. 5 M pen. 2 sturdy because I block CCs. Next, willpower, basic set. Now there's nothing else you can really change this out for. You could put 4 Necro on, but you lose 200 spell damage and gain 1k Magicka. Not worth it in my opinion. 1 Magicka recovery, 2 spell damage. Skills, as always, Endless Fury, Crystal Frags, Crushing Shock, Entropy, Haunting Curse, Dawnbreaker. Rest of ultimates, Streak, you want Light Champion, Ardent Ward, Healing Ward, Harness Magicka, Dark Deal. You don't want to Dark Deal too much, do it once or twice. Do it once or twice a fight. You don't need to do it too much, you've got a lot of Magicka sustain. Last of all, CP. 54 into this tree, 48 into Warlord, 60 into Sprinter, 64 into Arcanist, 7 into Tenacity, 56 into Mooncalf, 37 into Tumbling, 2 into Shadow Ward. 23 into Elfborn, 75 into Elemental Expert, 31 into Spell Erosion, 73 into Master Barb, 72, 73, just because of the fact that it rounds down. I don't know why, but it's 23%, it's like 22%. It's not 23 point something percent, so it rounds down on 22. Don't ask me why, I've tested it, it's alright. 18 Shattering Blows, Magicka Sorcerers that are a pain to kill, you need this damage. None into hit, none into Mighty, your Dawnbreaker doesn't hit 25k. It isn't a stamina class. There's no point investing too much into this because you're losing damage in your other trees. 56 into Ironclad makes you really beefy. Resistances, critical resistance. You don't need to do much. If you're a really good Magicka Sorc, I'm talking like 1vx every time. Go for max amounts. I normally run about 10 in here, but it's just for the video's purposes. 37 to Hardy, 37 to Amateur Defender, and then 61 to Bastion. You could amp this up more, but really these two here, Hardy, Elemental Defender, and Ironclad are the best. Honestly, they're amazing. They take so much mitigation from your in-caps, surprise attacks, wrecking blows, all the annoying CCs and attacks, and it makes you really tanky all the time rather than some of the time. These are your fully buff stats. You've got most of the time, 1800 Magicka recovery, 3.2k spell damage, roughly nearly 1000 stamina recovery. I would advise, if you like the Dark Deal meta, and you like to Dark Deal your Magicka up, if you feel that's the best sustain, switch the Magicka recovery glyph, for a stamina recovery glyph. You'll get about 1,100 stamina there, 1,600 stamina recovery, very nice. Oh, and then also switch out the HO, so it's HO if you feel like you want more stamina recovery, so you can dodge roll more, you can do everything more, and you'll get to about 1,500 stamina recovery in this setup. Your magic recovery will go down to about 1,300. I feel like if your stamina recovery is over 900 yet, you will never run out of stamina unless you're just dodge rolling like endlessly. I will say this: if you're a shit player, don't use this. If you can't play Magicka Sorc, if you're new to it, go for this build. You have a massive amount of burst, but you need to set up your burst. You can't just run around and just do a frag and hit him for 13k health. As you can see, a frag here only hits about 18, sorry. So you want to try and kite a lot of people. If you watch the previous video, it shows you how to play the build and everything. I advise to run tri-stat potions. You can run a mobility, but tri-stat potions feed into your stamina pool because, as I said, you do have a lot of stamina recovery. 900 stamina recovery is a lot, but you don't have a massive amount of stamina returns all the time besides your Engine and Guardian. If you have any questions, pop them down in the comment section. I'll answer where I can. If you want to run Amplasm, you can, but you would lose 1k stam, sorry, and a lot of stamina, maximum stamina, which I think is not worth it. Anyway, this is my Horns of Roots build. Please have a good day.